Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that is the pullback over, or we still going down, or rather sideways. Let's discuss the different kind of scenarios because yesterday it was quite significant. The second news is all about Coinbase because Coinbase has not registered yesterday buyers for a while, and that caused some problems. It was one of the reasons why the price kept dropping. And the third news is going to be about crypto holders in the UK cannot deposit profits in banks. And, you know, they facing now different kind of problems. If they make profit, how they turn it to cash. So all this in today's video. And of course, don't forget, you can educate yourself with us. We have totally free course. The link is under this video, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, a very useful one. But also, if you would like to understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin, of blockchain, how it's working, all these things, we have another great course for you. The link under this video as well. And you can find all kind of different links which can actually help you to improve yourself. And now let's check out the market, how it looks like. So, as we can see, let's refresh. Bitcoin is right now at $35,715, which is a 1.8% increase in the last 24 hours. We could see Bitcoin recovering now a bit. Also, we can see Ethereum above 1,000 again. Yesterday, it went under 1,000. And when we're looking at the top gainers, we can see Nano, 22%, Horizon. It went up also yesterday. Actually, this one was the only winner yesterday, with 22% in the top 100. And we can see Avalanche, 22% up. When we're looking at the losers, Kusama is going down 5%, OX almost 5%, Nexo 4%. So today, basically, when we check these, we can see that, yes, we have, again, gainers. This is the compensation of yesterday's dump. And it looks like the market kind of starts to recover. And then let's talk about the first news. So the first news is that is this pullback now over? What is the situation? Was this kind of healthy thing? What happened yesterday? And when you're looking at this headline, analysts say Bitcoin price drop to 30K was a healthy and necessary. And the main reason why they're saying it, because the velocity, it went up since, in the last couple of months. It was crazy. Therefore, a pullback is actually now very natural, very normal. If we have this kind of euphoria when, the price going up like really parabolic as it did, and this parabola just continues, it's very, very dangerous. After that, the trend can turn to bearish. However, if we have these kind of healthy pullbacks, and in crypto, in the bull market, even as weird as it sounds, a 20-30% pullback is totally normal. We can see already, the price kind of recovering. Look at this. Here you can see the chart. Look, this is for the last 7 days for Bitcoin. And this is how crazy it went up. But even if you look at the 90 days, look this kind of rally what we had here. And we had here a pullback, and then it just continued really. And finally, a bigger one we could see yesterday, which was very good. But just look at this. Here we were on the 10th of January, and then actually it went down. Here was the 11th of January yesterday. But already it just went around 31, some exchanges say 30,000 something. And then it's now already recovering. And now the question, which way it is going? There are many scenarios. Of course, the possibility is always there that it can keep dropping. But it's most likely, what I personally believe, that it's rather going now sideways for a while, a little bit, or actually it's turning bullish and it's going up again and reaching again new levels, hitting 40,000 and going above 40,000 and continuing. These two, the last two I mentioned, the sideways and the bullish one, is the more likely one. Because it was very, very nice that Bitcoin held itself here at this point and turned back and didn't drop actually under 30,000. Therefore, because of this recovery, we can see in the whole market a nice recovery. As you could see, many altcoins are going now again in plus, recovering double digits. And of course, there are some they dropping, but they're not really dropping significantly. Yesterday, it was a significant drop. And, here in this article, they're saying that considering that Bitcoin price rose from 17,586 on December 11th. Just think about it, December 11th, so a month ago, basically, to 41,950 in less than a month. Actually, this was less than a month because yesterday it was under this, but on the 8th of January, we had this peak. This is actually crazy. And that's what I'm saying. So the velocity, it happened, that was not healthy. And what's happening now with this whole recovering and everything, this is very good. So I was yesterday very pleased when I could see this because we don't have to win, really in this in a very short term and just reach new highs very soon. It would be very important to do it step by step. And we can actually extend this kind of increase with several pullbacks. It actually helps, as weird as it sounds, because then it settles everything down a little bit and then it can continue. And as we can see, we already stopped at the moment. So right now, it's a little recovery. And now I'm curious how it's going sideways a little bit. When Bitcoin going sideways after this pullback, it can actually push altcoins, Ethereum and many others going up, while Bitcoin is kind of waiting for its next move. This would be actually awesome. But it also can happen that Bitcoin starts moving again and then going up. So we will see, but these are the scenarios and what's likely, what's not that likely. And when you're looking at this, also a very interesting thing, this bitcointreasury.org, where you can see how institutional investors invest in Bitcoin. The interesting thing happened here yesterday. When you're looking at the total amount, what they have invested so far, you can see it's 30 billion US dollar. And when it was the pullback yesterday, it dropped down what I could catch to 25 billion. That means institution pulled out 5 billions. And then today when I rechecked it, it was back again. So that means that they again feeling, okay, let's invest. They made probably, I wouldn't say small, I would say small in maybe in percentage, but the money, considering the money, what they put in this, they make a lot of money with even this smaller pullback, which was like whatever, like 20%, roughly speaking. And now they're back in the game. So that's another sign that probably the sideways or actually the increase is more likely than a drop. But of course, we have to keep an eye on it. Okay, and now let's move on to the second news. And in the second news, I would like to talk about what happened on Coinbase yesterday, because that was a very interesting thing and it didn't help too much, to be honest with you. And you can see on the Twitter, Willywoos post that spot market sell-off started around 38K yesterday. Then Coinbase partially failed, not registering buyers. So those who wanted to actually buy, not just sell, causing its price to go $350 lower than others. This pulled down the index price, and that features exchanges use to calculate leverage funding, wreaking bearish havoc on speculative markets. So it messed up the whole thing, basically. And this is actually very dangerous that these kind of things can happen. There was actually moves from the buyers. They wanted to react on the market, but simply Coinbase failed and not register these buy orders. And actually this caused this price, it actually went lower and, pulled down the index price. So this messed up the whole thing, and this could be the reason actually that the price drop continued even longer as the market wanted, because they actually wanted to push it up already. They wanted to jump in to buy, but it did not happen. And this is actually a very, very interesting thing, and definitely not good. So now they all saying different kind of things, like, he also saying that I wonder if feature exchanges should have just removed Coinbase from their index during the incident to firewall the situation. Yeah, so maybe a lesson learned. Maybe in the next time it's something like this happening, then they will act differently. These things happening so fast, then the whole market is panicking. It's difficult to react. And because there was a period when actually they failed registered buyers, of course, it looked like that people are not buying. And if they're not buying, then the price just kept dropping. And maybe it was a bigger drop than it's supposed to be. So, yeah, that was the second news I wanted to talk about. Okay, and now let's move on to the third one. And this one is not a good one, to be honest with you, because crypto holders in the UK cannot deposit profit in banks. So, for example, not all of them, but HSBC, one of the largest banks, does not process cryptocurrency payments and does not allow customers to transfer money from digital wallets. While other leading banks accept transfers from digital wallets to check accounts, many Bitcoin holders cannot use their credit card to buy or sell Bitcoin. So this is, very interesting that one of the largest banks, HSBC, they said they're just not doing it. So, for instance, you have moved money somehow into crypto previously. You have made nice gains, and now you would like to cash out. And you have an account with HSBC, and then you are just not allowed. To buy cryptocurrency, you need to use an exchange like, I just mentioned Coinbase or Binance or wherever, to open an account, and then you can do that. So after your deposit found into your account via transfer or using a debit or credit card, you can buy and sell crypto. Basically, you move your fiat to a crypto exchange, centralized crypto exchange, and then you can buy and sell there. Banks that accept transfers from digital wallets ask users to convert Bitcoin to fiat currency, such as pound, sterling, euro, or dollar, to cash in profits. So normally, if you would like to have your profit, then at the end of the day, when you're happy with it, whatever you made, you send it back to your bank. Since some banks are reluctant to accept wire transfer, there is a risk that their profit will remain on the platform and become unusable until they find a company that does. Experts advise people to ask their bank for their guidelines before investing in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies. So imagine you would like to cash out and then you just cannot do it. And then you have all your things, all your money in crypto stuck there because you cannot move it. And then you have to find another company who is willing to do it for you. Therefore, they're saying, okay, if you have a bank account and you have crypto plans, double check with the bank that it's doable or not. For instance, here, according to this article, HSBC is not doing it. And of course, the money laundering problem is the root of the Bitcoin skepticism. The nature of cryptocurrency makes it challenging to trace origins, so many believes this is the perfect way for criminals to cover up their activities. This is the main reason they're saying, okay, how I can control where is this money coming from, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, we shouldn't really forget whatever gets on the blockchain, it stays on the blockchain. It's immutable. You cannot move it. So basically everything, every transaction is registered and it's transparent. There is just a way they have to learn how to use this system. And now with this new KYC rules that, know your customer, they're introducing several centralized exchanges, and probably this is the future that all of them must do it in this way. Then it will be more likely that you can trace money, where is it coming from, when it entered, when it moved out. And maybe with all this, banks will also play along. They actually play along at the rest of the world. I mean, like in many, many countries. This is just right now happening in the UK, and it's also not for all the banks. But for instance, HSBC is one of them who are not willing to participate in this thing and doesn't let people cash out from crypto exchanges. This is just good to know. Be aware of it, and double check with your bank if you have any ideas to do that and you're willing to cash out whatever you would like to. Guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, we have a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You can download it. The link is under this video. We have another course if you are serious about Bitcoin and you would like to understand the fundamentals of it, of blockchain, Bitcoin. There's another great course for you. And of course, I'm doing these free videos every weekday. It's very important. Every weekday, I'm uploading the daily crypto news for you. The only thing you have to do for this free stuff, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, bell button, and then click all. And don't forget to like this video, because then you're showing YouTube algorithm that you like crypto content, and otherwise YouTube is not showing it to you. So it's important to like it as well. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with another video and with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you a great day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.